Welcome to our remote learning tutorial. This video will show you how to access Schoology. What is Schoology? Schoology is an online hub where you will find your daily assignments for all subject areas and tools to communicate with your teachers and other students. So let's check it out. The easiest way for you to access your Schoology page is to go through your Clever portal. If you do not know how to access Clever, please talk to your teacher or watch the Clever video. Once you get to Schoology, the first thing you need to do is click Courses. Here you will see a list of the courses that you are currently enrolled in. Select the class that you wish to work with. Now, my screen will look a little bit different than yours because this is a teacher's account, but you will find that you have pretty much the same buttons on your student account so that you can follow along with this video. All right, so let's start with the menu that's found here on the left-hand side. Let's start by clicking on the Updates icon. The Updates icon is important because this is where you will find announcements from your teacher. You may also find a list of assignments that you may need, or tasks that you may need to complete for the day. This is very important because this is where your teacher may give you a update on something that you may be currently working on, so be sure to check it frequently. So now let's go back to our menu on the left-hand side, and we're going to click Materials. This is important because this is where all of your work begins. Depending on your teacher, you may see a list of the days of the week, or you may just see the day that you guys are currently working on. It depends on how your teacher wants to work Schoology. In this example, you see all 5 days, but we're going to work with Monday. So now you're at Monday's folder, and you see that Monday has 4 different activities that you need to complete for the day. Let's click on the first one, which is a Schoology quiz. Now, your screen will not have these options here because it's not a teacher account. However, you will see questions that look similar to this. Be sure to answer all the questions that are on your Schoology quiz before you submit them to your teacher. Sometimes you may be even able to see your score at the very end of the quiz, but it depends on how your teacher sets it up. If not, you'll be able to see your grades, which we'll go over in a little bit. Once you're finished with this activity, you would click back onto Monday to take you back to the rest of your assignments for the day. Another type of activity that you may do is a Google Doc or a Google Slide. For this example, we have a Reading with Mrs. Johnson activity. You would click on the link and it would take you to a copy of the assignment. Now, Schoology already made a copy for you. So you never really have to press this share with button because guess what? Your teacher made it and they already have a copy of it. So you really never have to press the share button. All you need to do is complete all the questions that are provided in your activity. When you do that, this is the next important step. I don't have it here on my teacher screen, but generally around here, you have a button that says Submit Assignment. This is very important so that it comes up on the teacher screen that you finished the assignment and that it's ready to be graded. If you do not press up on that button, it will not pop up on the teacher screen to know that you are ready to be graded, and you will have a 0 in your grade book. Once you are done with that activity, the Monday button now appears up here, and we're going to click on that to go to our next activity. Now we're going to move on to a Cami assignment that you may find in Schoology. If you do not know how to access Cami or are not familiar with Cami, please reach out to your teacher so that you can get some help on how to work Cami. Now that you've opened up the assignment, you need to press Open with Cami. Do not press this button here with the PDF because all it's going to do is just open up the document and it won't give you access to edit it or put your answers inside of the document. To do that, you need to open the assignment with Cami. You will then see your assignment. You will then see your tools over here. And then you will see your turn in button. Those are the very important parts to the assignment. Again, if you are not familiar with these tools, please reach out to your teacher and they can help you be more familiar with the tools. However, the most important part for you to do is to do all that the assignment asks you and then turn it in. To go back to your Monday folder, you might just need to click on the tabs because you've now gone into another application. You need to click on the tabs and then you will find your Monday folder again. The last activity that we have here is a discussion board. Discussion boards are where your teacher posts a question or a task and you will need to respond to the question or task. Click on the text box, and one way that you can, or the most common way to respond to a discussion board is to type your answer into the text box. Another way for you to respond is by clicking on this microphone here. The microphone will now bring you to a box. And you can use your computer to either give an audio where you're just using your voice, or you can use an audio and video response to the discussion board. But make sure you read your teacher's directions specifically, because sometimes they may want you to use a specific type of response, either a type response, audio response, or audio and video response. So it's very important for you to read the directions to see what your teacher will accept for each assignment. And make sure you press post, and you will see that your answer comes here, and you will most likely see responses from everyone else in your classroom, and you can either like the message, or you can even type back and say, hey, I had a similar idea, or something like that, depending on what your teacher's instructions are. Again, it's very important to read what your teacher wants you to do. Now, that's basically the different types of, most of the types of activities that you will see in Schoology. And one other important thing that you will need to know about Schoology is the messaging system. You do that by clicking the envelope up here on the right-hand corner. And when you do that, you will see a list of messages that you have sent already. And then you will see the option to send a new message. So the first thing you need to do is type out who you need to write the message to. So say I want to write a message to Miss Richard. You can either type the last name or you can type the person's full name. And then it should pop up. It should pop up. Oh, there it was right there. So I click on Miss Richard's name and then just make sure that it's who you want to send it to. And then you will write a subject, which is basically like a mini title of what your message is going to talk about. So for example, mine might be summer break. And I'll say, hi, Miss Richard. How was your break? And then I would send my message. Again, you also have the option to send a audio recording as a message, or you can also send an audio video as a message. But either way, make sure you send your response to the person that you're trying to reach to. But that's Schoology in a nutshell. Again, if you have any questions, you can message your teacher on Schoology. You can reach out on Remind through email or through text. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you find it helpful.